Hello, welcome to another video. If you are new here, my name is Rochelle. So it's been a while since I did a shifting related video and I thought it's about time to do a shifting video. So this is what this video is. It is another shifting video. And in this video, I will be giving you 15 shifting methods you should try. Honestly, I never thought about doing this video, but I was reading your comments the other day and someone commented, "Can you make a video of 15 methods of shifting?" So here I am, making that video. In this video, I'm gonna suggest 15 different shifting methods you could try and I will be explaining each method for you. I will be sharing with you the more popular methods and methods that aren't as popular just to give you guys some variety. Before we get into this video, I just want to ask you guys something. On my channel, in the community tab, I asked you guys if I should do a video where I read and react to your shifting stories. And if you said yes, I asked you guys to comment your shifting stories. As of today, right now, 96% of you guys voted yes, but not many of you commented your stories. So no shade, but it kind of makes it very hard to do that video if I don't have any stories. So if you really want to see that video, comment your stories in the comment section down below, or you can go to my channel and click on the community tab and comment your story down under my question. I just want to say that you do not have to share a successful shifting story. If you have a successful shifting story, go ahead and comment that. But for those of you who haven't shifted yet, I am so interested in hearing your experiences so far. I have absolutely no criteria to what constitutes as a shifting story. You could tell me a successful shifting story, or you can tell me your experience so far. Anyways, you clicked on this video for a reason, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up, and let's just jump right into the video. The first method I have for you is the Raven method. You're supposed to lie down on your back in a starfish position where your limbs do not touch. Then you are supposed to count to 100 and repeat affirmations to yourself in between each number. A couple examples of affirmations are like, I am shifting to my DR. Shifting is easy. I have shifted. While you count, you're supposed to start visualizing your DR as well. After that, you're supposed to go to sleep and you will wake up in your DR. I know this is a popular method and a lot of people actually like it, but for myself, it's not one of my favorites. I like simple methods and this one is just a little too complicated for me. There's just so much going on at the same time, like you're counting, you're repeating affirmations to yourself, and you're visualizing all at the same time. Personally for me, that's just too much to focus on, so it's not one of my favorites. I tried this method early on when I first heard about shifting, but since then I haven't done it. But I thought I'd suggest it to you anyways. Maybe you will like it. The next method is the train method. I actually like this method. The train method starts like this. You can lie down in any position and you just visualize yourself on a train to your DR. Also, while you are on the train, you can look out the window and visualize scenes from your DR playing out. And when you start feeling symptoms and you feel like you have arrived at your DR, open your eyes and get off the train and you should be in your DR. If you are shifting to Hogwarts, this method is very straightforward because you could just visualize yourself on the Hogwarts Express. And yeah, this method is one of my favorites because I got some very strong vibrations from it. The next method I have for you is the pillow method. I'd say this is the simplest method out there. And of course, it's also one of my favorites. So first you gotta have a script. So you can write it on your phone or you can write it on a piece of paper. After your script is done, you place your script under your pillow and then you just go to sleep. And that's all there is to the method. It's so easy. This method is also perfect if you want to mix two methods together. Just a little side note, if you are taking a shifting break, make sure you remove your script from under your pillow. Because if you are taking a break and your script is still under your pillow, you were still technically doing a method. I did that once. I forgot to remove my script from under my pillow and I started feeling the signs of shifting and I got freaked out because I was not expecting it. Yeah, so if you are taking a break, just remember to remove your script from under your pillow. Method number 4 is the Sunny method. This method is also another one of my favorites because it is the method I used to successfully shift the first time. If you are good at visualization, I highly recommend this method. There are actually two ways to do this method. So the first way, you can do it at any time you want. You're supposed to close your eyes and feel like you are in your DR. By that, I mean feel the environment and feel the space of your DR. Next, you're supposed to imagine that you are in your DR. If you hear any sounds in your CR, trick your mind to think that those are sounds from your DR. So let's say, for example, you're in a room in your CR and the fan is going. Trick your mind into thinking that fan is wind in your DR. The second way to do the Sunny method is usually done before you go to bed. You want to get comfortable in your bed and start to visualize a scene from your DR. You're supposed to imagine yourself in that scene. Keep that visual in your head and repeat affirmations to yourself until you fall asleep. When you wake up, you should be in your DR. Personally, my favorite way to do the Sunny method is the second way I just told you about. That was the method and the way I used to successfully shift my first time. So Give it a try. The next method is the Alice in Wonderland method. First, you're supposed to imagine yourself sitting against a tree. Sit against a tree for however long you want and then visualize someone from your DR running past you. When they pass you, follow them. They will jump into a rabbit hole and you're supposed to jump down with them. You can continue falling for however long you want, but as you fall, you're supposed to start to feel the signs of shifting. Once you hit the bottom of the hole, visualize a table with a key on it. Then you're supposed to look around and find a door. Put the key into the door and open it. On the other side of the door, you should see the person you followed down the rabbit hole. They will ask you, are you ready to go? And if you are ready, grab their hand and they will lead you into your DR. The next method is the Shay method by Shimmy Shay. In this method, you lie down in any position except for the starfish. You're supposed to imagine yourself in a hammock, but do not start visualizing your DR yet. Every time the hammock swings, you're supposed to repeat affirmations to yourself until you start feeling one of the signs of shifting. While the symptoms are happening, start visualizing your DR build around you. And I think you're supposed to script that your eyes will automatically open when you are in your DR. And that's all there is to that method. Okay friends, this next method I'm about to tell you is one I created myself. Okay, when I filmed this, I think I just got too excited and I forgot to tell you what the method was called. So I'm gonna tell you now. The method is called the sunset method. When I created this method, I actually filmed the process of me creating it. So if you want to see that video, you can find the video linked in the letter I in the top right corner, or you can also find the link to the video down below in the description box. First, you're supposed to meditate for at least 10 minutes. Then, after you're done meditating, you read over your script. I find that reading over your script before you shift is very important because you have your DR world really fresh in your mind. After you read over your script, lie down in any comfortable position. Personally, I don't like the starfish position just because I find it uncomfortable. But if you think the starfish position is comfortable, go for it. When you lie down, imagine yourself sitting in front of a sunset. As the sun sets, repeat affirmations to yourself. And if you want, you can play subliminals at this time. Once the sun fully sets, stop the affirmations. At this time, begin visualizing your DR and start imagining scenarios you would encounter from your DR as you try to fall asleep. Once you're asleep, when you wake up, you will be in your DR. Honestly, when I was creating this method, I was catering it to myself and what I liked. But in my video, a few of you actually commented that you tried out the method and it actually helped you successfully shift. First of all, that got me so excited, and second of all, that blew my mind away. To hear that my method worked for someone else but myself is so cool. And on that note, you should definitely give my method a try. Who knows, it might work for you. If you do give it a try, let me know how it goes. Honestly, now that I think of it, I actually haven't done my own method in a while. I should probably do my own method sometime soon. Anyways, on to the next method. The next method is the staircase method. The first thing you're supposed to do is imagine yourself climbing a staircase. Continue climbing for however long you want. Once you reach the top of the staircase, there should be a mirror. Look into the mirror at yourself. Observe yourself because it'll be the last time you see your current reality self in a while. When you are done looking at yourself and you feel ready to shift, look behind you. There will be someone from your DR. They will ask you, are you ready to go? And if you are, say yes. Take their hand and they will lead you through a door. Behind that door is your desired reality. I haven't tried this method out myself yet, but it does sound like a good one, so I might give it a go sometime soon. The next method is the elevator method. First, you imagine yourself in an elevator going up. Repeat affirmations in between each floor. Imagine that each floor is a different scene from your DR. When you visualize these floors, really imagine it and see it. When you start to feel like you have arrived at your DR, get out of that elevator at that level. Once you get out, visualize yourself in your DR body, and you should be in your DR by then. The next method is the Estelle method. Estelle? I hope I'm saying that correctly. Anyways, for this method, you're supposed to pick a song. It would be best to pick a song that reminds you of your DR world or a person from your DR. Imagine yourself enjoying the song and dancing with a person from your DR. At the end of the song, they will lead you to a door and it will reveal a bright white light. Repeat affirmations to yourself as you walk through the door into the white light. As you walk, you should only be seeing white light. You will begin to feel the regular symptoms of shifting, so those would be like tingliness, numbness. You can also feel like you're floating, or you can feel super heavy. Once the symptoms subside, affirm yourself once more and then go to bed. When you wake up, you will be in your DR. Okay, so for method number 11, I think it's only fitting to explain to you the 11 method. In the 11 method, you put something over your eyes. This could be like a piece of cloth or a bandana. After that, play some white noise. This is easily searchable on YouTube. Just type in white noise in the search box. As you listen to the white noise, close your eyes and visualize yourself walking up to your DR self. As you stand in front of your DR self, Visualize the both of you merging together. Once you become your DR self, go to sleep, and when you wake up, you should wake up in your DR. And that, folks, is the 11 method. The next method is the hug method. I love the name of this method, it just sounds so sweet. Anyways, in this method, you're supposed to imagine yourself getting up from your DR bed. When you wake up, put your feet onto the floor and really visualize what the floor feels like. Now apply this realistic feeling as you are hugging someone from your DR. Really visualize and imagine how it feels like to hug them. After this, you're supposed to visualize yourself doing activities with this person. Then you should say affirmations to yourself and go to sleep. And when you wake up, you should be in your DR. I don't know why, but after telling you guys this method, the first visual that comes to my head is just hugging Winnie the Pooh. Maybe I should try shifting to Winnie the Pooh now. I mean, I would love to be friends with Tigger and Eeyore. And Piglet. Actually, no, I just want to be friends with the entire gang. Method number 13 is the Coraline method. First, lie down in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Imagine yourself in your CR bedroom and a key on your nightstand. When you pick up the key, a small door will appear on one of your walls, and the door will open. Behind the door is a little crawl space. Enter the door and start crawling. While you crawl, start visualizing your DR. Imagine different scenes from your DR, and you should start feeling the symptoms of shifting. When you are ready, visualize another small door in front of you. When you go through the door, that should lead you to your DR bedroom. Imagine your DR self asleep in bed. Get into bed with them and just melt into them and become one. After that, go to sleep, and when you wake up, you should be in your DR. Method number 14 is the intent method. For this method, you really want to be tired and drowsy. First thing you do is get into a comfortable position and start thinking about your DR. Really visualize yourself in your DR. Once you are almost asleep, you want to say to yourself, I intend to wake up in my desired reality. You want to say that phrase to yourself just as you're about to fall asleep. And by that, I mean the exact moment before you think you're about to just pass out. You want to say that phrase right before you're about to fall asleep, just so it doesn't give you any time to doubt it. When you wake up, you should be in your DR. I haven't tried this method yet either, but it also does seem like a very simple, easy one. So if you are looking for an easy method, give the intent method a try. Now it's time for method number 15, the last method I have for you guys today, and it is called the tea party method. For this method, you want to make sure you are alone in your room with no distractions. Just be comfortable and lie down in bed. Visualize yourself at an afternoon tea party with your DR self. At this moment, you can drink some tea, have some biscuits, and just have a nice conversation with your DR self. Right before you fall asleep, tell your DR self that you have to go home. After that, stand up from the table and hug them. When you hug them, you should melt into them, becoming one person. And when you wake up, you will be in your DR. That's all there is to the method. I know I've already said this a couple of times already, but like, I want to try this method just because I love tea. I mean, I would go to a tea party every day if I could. Tea is just one of my favorite beverages. So because this method is a tea party, I will definitely like this one. Correction, I can see myself liking this one because it's a tea party. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Those are 15 shifting methods you could try out. I hope you found this video helpful. Honestly, a video where I compiled a bunch of different shifting methods for you guys was just a really great idea. So if you were the person who suggested this video, thank you for your suggestion. Yeah, so if you have any other video ideas that you want to see, leave me a comment down below. I do read your comments and maybe I will make your video suggestion happen. Even if you don't have a video suggestion, feel free to comment anything down below. You could even say hello. I will try to respond to as many comments as I can. And with that, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye now!
Pull the key out the ignition. Run your mouth but I never listen. You hold me back, will never last. Keep talking all your shit. Wondering how all this started. You left me broken hearted. You flip my words, yeah, this love hurts. Keep talking all your shit.